Today I'm going to show you a super easy way to stack overdrive pedals to make your guitar sound like... Okay, so to start out, you're going to want to pick two pedals, overdrive, distortion, it doesn't really matter. You can even do this with a fuzz pedal if you really want. The way I like to do it, I like to pick one pedal like a DS1 or something equivalent that has a more full frequency spectrum, and then I pick another pedal that has a little bit more of a mid-range hump or a mid-range spike in the frequency. Tube screamers work really, really well for this because their natural tone has more mid-range, and we're going to use the one with the mid-range spike to drive the other pedal. So next you'll need to get your baseline settings on each of your pedals. So for me, I like to use very much moderation on both. So typically whichever pedal I'm going to be using as my primary, in this case the DS1, I'm going to have it set very light overdrive or very light distortion so that there's room to add the extra boost from the second pedal. Now for this pedal, you're going to want to use very low overdrive or distortion if you're using a distortion pedal and really crank up the volume. You'll also want to crank up the tone a little bit so that it's a little bit brighter, more mid-range, and that's going to help cut through and really drive the second pedal. So let's have a listen. So that's basically it. There's really no rocket science to it. You can try any different combination of pedals that you want to try out. Again, my personal preference is using moderation in the settings for both pedals so that you don't overdo it. That way things keep it really nice and clean. And it would essentially give you like a multi-channel amp all on your pedal board. So you can shift one pedal in when you want to go to a lead or boosts. So some other pedals you can try this out with, the Electro Harmonics Soul Food. This is like a poor man's Klon. It works really good as the boost, or something like a Blues Driver as your primary pedal, or a Keeley Fat Mod, which is just essentially another version of a Blues Driver. So however you want to do it, there's no wrong way. Experiment and have fun discovering your sound.